How's it going, everyone? Sniper here, your coach for the Sharpedos, going into week number 3 of the WPL World Pokemon League, and we are unfortunately 2-0. However, we have a -2 differential, which is not bad at all. Narrowly losing out to Hasten, which I thoroughly enjoyed our battle. He did extremely well preserving Entei till last minute. We did get a bit unfortunate with those Fire Blast misses, but you know, it's gonna happen. This week we are taking on my brother Ryan, coach of the Excadrill Chiefs. So it is a battle of the brothers. There's been a lot of rivalry going on around the house. And he is 1-1. He's never been in the league. He's in the Sun division, and he picked up his first win against Dave last week. And he has a very well built, and I'd say one of the best ones in the league, and it's very scary. He has his Excadrill, his mascot, his captain, his first pick, the first pick of the whole league. A very good spin, a very good value for tier 1. He also has Tita, which is his Excadrill pair for that really scary sand team. Good Pursuit Trapper has his setter. He has a Porygon 2. He's been using that pretty well throughout it. Very scary wall. As I don't have a lot of knockoff responses, he can, very easily just bring that and just Thunder Wave and Toxic everything on my team. Or he could run a more offensive set. He has a Vileplume. Vileplume is actually a pretty interesting Pokemon. Can be a good cleric with aromatherapy. That's pretty much about what it does. He has a Florges, very good cleric, passing the better cleric, passing off Wish aromatherapies. Just being able to hit fairly hard with Moonblast. He has a Lucario. Haven't seen that appear, however, he is very comfortable with it. It is his favourite Pokemon. Good mixed attacker. He can be run physical special. He can sweep. He can just all out attack you. He has a Raichu. Haven't seen Raichu appear, however, good electric types. It's got the same speed as my fastest one on my team. Good Volt Switch provider, Fake Out. He has a Noivern, who did very well for him last week. One of his win conditions. This is a very scary thing. Like Sylveon can eat up the Dracos, but it can't eat up a whole lot else. He has the Arcanine, which is also very scary. Choice Banded Arcanine can do a lot of work to my team. He has a Stoutland, who he traded out for Hitmonchan. We haven't seen it appear because he had it for last week, but we didn't actually get the chance to use it. It can be very scary with the Choice Band, especially in the sand. And finally, he has his Mega Blastoise, which can be another spinner. He's been using it as an all-out attacker, and it's been very effective. So I built the team to the best of my ability. And starting off, we have, of course, Senpai, our captain, our Mega Medicham. Rocking out the Fake Out, the High Jump Kick, because he has no Ghost at all, the Ice Punch, and the Bullet Punch. Fake Out plus Bullet Punch to against a Florges actually takes it out. We have 216 in speed with a Jolly Nature. We have max attack, and we have 14 HP. Like High Jump Kick and Ice Punch take care of pretty much everything on his team. We can High Jump Kick. These two are so weak to High Jump Kick. Noivern's probably the only problem. I have Ice Punch, however, he can just destroy me with Hurricane. And then again, like if he has like Choice Scarf Choice Scarf Arcanine, we have to watch out for that. It is. Senpai is. I'm hoping we'll put in a lot of work this week. We have our current MVP, Amoonguss Dr. Fungi, and the reason it's MVP is because as of week 2, it has the most kills in the league with 4 kills. And you would never see that. You wouldn't see an Amoonguss leading the league in kills. I know it's early days, but it's leading the league in kills when there's things like Landorus, when there's our Mega Medicham, when there's Entei, when there's Victini. Like, you would not expect that at all. So I'm very proud of that. but I'm not going to be changing the way I play with Dr. Fungi. I think I've been playing very well, adapted very quickly. So yeah, it is coming once again. I also like the way it pairs with Medicham. We've got the Black Sludge this week with Regenerate. We've got Spore, Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, and Toxic. Pretty standard set. Because I can put someone to sleep and then Toxic some things like, if I Toxic his Blastoise, and he has Aromatherapy on his floor, just that forces a switch, which gives me a free switch into Medicham, or Darmanitan, as you can see on screen, or Salamence, as you can see on screen, or even, you know, like one of, like Starmie or something. And then, yeah, we've got 236 plus in defense. We got 24 in special defense and 248 in HP. The reason that I've got 24 in Speed F is just so I can take Ice Beams a bit better from the Blastoise. I can take it, get back up with Black Sludge, and then I should be able to take another one. Or I can switch out and then Regenerate is going to get me back up so I can take more. So yeah, Dr. Fungi is hopefully going to put in a lot of work once again. It walls a lot of his team. It can, you know, pretty much take care of the Florges. It can wall the Tyranitar. I can also take 2 Ice Beams from Tyranitar as well. And now I can take Ice Punches every day of the week. Because I did teach him that running Ice Beam over Punch is actually a bit better, because it might be built physically defensive, so you can just take down some of those special walls. Because I've been helping a lot with team building. It can wall the Excadrill if it wants to bring SD Excadrill, and then, you know, put it to sleep. It can take on the Blastoise pretty well. Hurricane Noivern, Specs Hurricane Noivern is pretty much the only thing that hinders me, as well as Choice Banded Arcanine. But, you know, that's not anything I can really deal with. Next up, we've got Polar Eclipse, who put in a lot of work last week with the Assault Vest. The same set as last time, apart from we're running Thunderbolt over Psyshock, because Thunderbolt hits the Blastoise, so I don't want to be completely walled by that Blastoise. We have 96 plus speed, so we have enough speed to outspeed his Arcanine. We have, because I don't really think he's going to bring the Raichu. He hasn't brought it yet, I don't think he really will, because otherwise Mamoswine just does a lot of work to his team. I didn't decide to bring Mamoswine this week. And then max special attack 160 HP. It has Illuminate on there. It wasn't Illuminate for the battle, it was Analytic. Oh, it won't be Analytic. Oh, sorry, it won't be Illuminate. Yeah, so Starmie, I don't really want rocks getting up, especially since I have my Darmanitan with me and my Salamence. So it will be nice to try and keep rocks clear. We have, I'd like you to all meet a debut start. We have Mr. Danny DeVito, Darmanitan coming this week with a Choice Scarf and Sheer Force, because it can do a lot to his team. With Flare Blitz, U-Turn, Superpower, Earthquake. I have Superpower on there. If I want to use it for the Excadrill or whatever, I can, but I do have Earthquake for that. But I can. This is Superpower's mainly for the Porygon. I've got enough speed to outspeed his Noivern, if he wants to run Specs Noivern. And then we have, I can like U-turn out and go into either Fungi or Registeel, probably Registeel. And then, yeah, this thing actually does a lot of work. I can get a lot of initiative going with Scarf U-turn, a speedy U-turn. That's pretty much like what Danny DeVito's here for, just for pretty much just being a pain, just clicking Flare Blitz. If he runs Flash Fire Arcanine, that is pretty scary, especially if he's offensive Flash Fire and switches in on my Flare Blitz. That is very problematic. But our next mon, we have Salamence, holding a Yachi Berry with, that's meant to be Moxie. With Moxie, we're running D-Dance set. We got D-Dance, Dragon Claw, Iron Tail, and Earthquake. I have Yachi Berry there because now I can take an Ice Beam from the Mega Blastoise. And then, so Sail's already at +1. I have to get to +2 to really hinder the Blastoise. And with Rocks up, and you know, if I get a status on it, it's really gonna take damage. So I can get to +2, take the Ice Beam, and as long as I don't get frozen, I can just kick Dragon Claw. And I have to put Iron Tail on there because I found that he doesn't actually get Iron Head, which I'm a bit upset about. I thought he got Iron Head, and then when I realised he didn't, I was like, and he doesn't get any poison. And I do on that floor just walling me. I checked to see if Earthquake or anything could kill it. It doesn't. Unless it gets like +4 or something ridiculous. Which is not going to happen, let's be honest. So I just put Iron Tail on there. So as long as we hit that, that thing is just going down. We got 216 plus speed to outspeed the Arcanine. And then after +1 with DD, we outspeed this whole team. And then we've got max attack and 14 HP. So yeah, Salamence is one of our win conditions this week if we play him right. And finally, we have Atom returning after a pretty impressive performance with the leftovers and light metal. If he wants to run a low kick, I think it was someone that got low kick. Yeah, say he ran low kick on his Lucario, because it's like, believe it or not, it's a thing that he might actually do. I don't want to be, I don't want to like completely die to that. So if my weight's half, then I'm going to get no damage from that. And then we got Stealth Rock, Toxic, Iron Head, and T-Wave. I'm running dual status inflictors because I want to. I can, you know, whittle down some of its walls and then slow down some of its big threats. This is literally built to take on. It's built to take on the Noivern. It's built to take on the Blastoise, even if it packed Taurus Sphere, we can take 2. Or something like that. It's built to switch into Moonblast off the Florges. It's there for the Raichu if that wants to be there. It's built, and like if it wants to run Nasty Plot, Lucario, we can take a +2 Aura Sphere and then just T-Wave and then slow down and then I just come in with someone else. But then again, I'm not too worried about that because then I get a free switch into Scuff, Darmanitan, and I can just level it. But yeah, this is the team we are bringing to the match. I'm really hoping we can get a win because I'm not worried about being 0-2 because Jack actually forfeited his match. I think I said that last battle. Jack forfeited his match against Ed. So I think it stands as Hasten's at the top with a +7 differential, which is pretty scary. But then we've got, I think Jack's in second at the moment and Ed's in third. However, Jack has a -2 differential and Ed has a -3 differential. So if we can get this win and win, you know, 3-0, 4-0 or above, then we're getting back into positives. And then, you know, then depending on how their matches go, they're gonna, you know, be slightly hindered. So yeah, thank you for watching. Look out for the battle. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.